In a quiet suburban town in Colorado, there lived a 14-year-old boy named Liam Carter. Liam was in 8th grade, smart, curious, and always full of energy. But deep down, he carried a quiet frustration that no one seemed to notice. Every evening, Liam's dad would ask the same question at dinner. "So, how were your math scores today, champ?" His mom would smile and add, "Remember, your cousin Ryan already made it to the school's math honor club." Liam would just nod, push the peas around his plate and mutter, "Yeah, I know." What no one realized was that Liam didn't want to be like Ryan. Liam loved music, the rhythm, the lyrics, the freedom of expression. He could sit for hours writing songs or learning chords on his old guitar. But to his family, music was just a hobby, and that's where his secret battle began. One afternoon, Liam came home with a C on his algebra test. He tried to sneak past his dad, but the paper slipped out of his backpack. His dad frowned. "Liam, what happened? You said you studied all week." Liam shrugged, avoiding eye contact. "I did, Dad. I tried my best." His dad sighed. "You've got to focus more. You're not putting in enough effort. Ryan spends hours on math. That's why he's ahead." That night, Liam sat alone in his room staring at the test paper. He thought, "No matter what I do, it's never enough. I'm not Ryan. I'm just me." He picked up his guitar, strummed a few notes, and whispered the first line of a song. "They told me to walk their road, but I've got my own sky to chase." The melody was rough, but for the first time that day, Liam felt free. The next morning, at school, his teacher, Miss Thompson, noticed something different. Liam looked distracted, not bored but thoughtful. After class, she stopped him and said, "Liam, you're creative. I see it when you answer questions differently. Tell me, what do you really enjoy doing?" He hesitated, then quietly admitted, "Music. I write songs sometimes." She smiled. "That's wonderful. Why don't you enter the school's talent show next month?" Liam's eyes widened. "Oh no, I couldn't. My parents think it's a waste of time." Miss Thompson leaned in. "Liam, sometimes success isn't about being perfect at what others expect. It's about daring to be yourself." Those words stayed with him all day. That evening, Liam decided to give it a try. Quietly, every night, after finishing his homework, he practiced his song in secret. He wrote and rewrote the lyrics, fine-tuned every chord, and imagined standing on that stage under the bright lights. But guilt followed him everywhere. What if his parents found out? What if they thought he was wasting time again? Still, he practiced, because something deep inside told him this mattered. The night of the talent show arrived. The gym was packed, students, teachers, and parents filling every seat. Liam stood backstage, his hands shaking, his heart racing. He could hear the murmurs of the crowd. Next up, we have Liam Carter performing his original song, "Sky to Chase." The spotlight hit him. For a split second, he wanted to run. Then he remembered Miss Thompson's words, "Dare to be yourself." He took a deep breath and began to play. At first, his voice trembled. But as the lyrics poured out, so did his confidence. "They told me to walk their road, but my heart beats to its own code. I don't need a map. I don't need their race. I've got my own sky to chase." When the last note faded, the gym was silent for a moment. Then it erupted into applause. His classmates cheered, his teacher stood up, clapping proudly, and in the back row, his parents stared in awe. They had no idea their son could sing like that. That night, as they drove home, Liam's dad finally broke the silence. "Son, I didn't know you could write music like that. It was beautiful." Liam smiled nervously. "Thanks, Dad. I just wanted to try something I really love." His dad nodded slowly. "You know what? Maybe we've been pushing you too hard to be someone else. If music is what makes you happy, then you have my support." Liam couldn't believe what he heard. It was like a weight lifted off his shoulders. From that day on, Liam balanced school and music. Not because someone told him to, but because he chose to. He realized that success isn't measured by grades or trophies, it's measured by peace of mind and passion. He kept writing songs, improving every day. And years later, when he performed at a local music festival, he looked up at the crowd and thought, this is what happens when you stop living for others and start living for yourself. So, what's the secret to success? It's not about being the best in someone else's story. It's about being true to your own. Stop trying to meet everyone's expectations. Stop comparing yourself to others. And most importantly, stop living for approval. Success begins the moment you listen to your heart and take action on what you love, no matter how small the step. If this story inspired you, remember, there's a sky out there waiting for your chase. Thanks for watching Rise and Shine Motivation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories every week. And tell us in the comments.